Aha! Scared you, didn't I? Scared myself a little bit there. There's nothing worse than seeing your own face pop up on the screen like that. Howdy folks, and welcome back to the channel, or indeed, welcome to the channel. It's another episode of Spooky Review, this time 13 shadow creatures caught on video. Ooh. We don't know much about shadow creatures, but we know that everyone likes to look at videos of them, so we're going to have a peep at it and see what we can see. Before we start, let's remember to click on the link below to go across to this bloke's channel, check out the full video, go and subscribe to him because he does some interesting things, and also we love his voice, he's fantastic.
Number 13.
13, unlucky for some.
Video of an airplane cabin was taken by the supervisor.
Apparently on a potato as always.
Called Aero Mexico. I'm not sure why
Viva
he
El
was called
Mexico.
on board to investigate, but he seems to move slowly and use caution.
He can't work a torch either, so American
something grabs
flashlight.
his attention from behind.
Ooh, I don't want anything creeping up from behind you. Okay. Yeah.
His flashlight
What are we looking at?
focuses on the far end of the plane.
Okay.
He thinks that he's all alone, but then something...
Why is this person randomly walking around an unlit aircraft at night? Pretty sure that would be a security risk, wouldn't it? Or at least turn the lights on. They have lights? I've been on aircraft. They have lights? I'm confused by this situation. Why would you walk around with a torch on?
proves him absolutely wrong.
Okay, we're looking. Ah! Was it that little fuzzy thing that came out the corner there? Oh, okay. Yeah, that would freak you out. He's number one. He is doing exactly the correct thing he should do when something like that happens. Cheese it out of there straight away.
A solid figure without a face leans into the doorway.
How do we know it's not got a face? Well, I suppose the torch is shining at it, so yeah.
And silently observes him. The supervisor takes off before we get a
Who watches the Watchmen? Apparently shadow people do.
chance to see what it was.
And then zips back inside again.
This is real.
Creepy
Then I'm
bugger.
curious as to how this mysterious
Ooh,
creature managed to get off this plane.
Maximum enhancement needed, please, I think. A bit more bit rate would be nice as well.
Number 12.
Number
A
12.
ghost hunter doesn't even get his equipment fully set up before he
Ain't that always a way the ghosts come along before you got your films set up? That's terrible.
detects a paranormal presence on camera.
Okay.
Look how quickly this shadow moves by. The shadow
That's
moves
pretty quick.
way too fast and also turns in the opposite direction as he does, meaning it can't belong to him. Here's the shadow from a second angle,
Oh,
this
cool.
time taken from the handheld camera.
Of a very drunk person? Okay, we're turning around.
Clearly, this shadow is caused by something off camera.
Yeah,
Whether
okay.
it's human or not is up for you to decide.
It's bucking it, that's for sure. They are bucking it through there. Bat or a bird, depends on what you... we might need more context, surely. I have an open mind, but surely we need more context and possibly more camera angles to make sure someone's not just going in front of the light.
Number 11. The CCTV was taken at an office building at around 2:30 in the morning.
Oh, that's kind of
It was
creepy.
noticed immediately by security because the camera only turns on when something
That is
moves.
creepy. It goes across the wall, across the floor, up into the other shadow and shrinks down again. Not really a shadow person though, is it? It's just a shadow. It could be a bug on the screen, could be a camera glitch, but it's pretty creepy. Imagine working in a hospital alone at night and seeing that on CCTV. Ooh. Who you going to call? We're looking in the background. I've got a license plate. I haven't got the car or the proton packs, but I've got a license plate.
A shadowy mass starts at floor level,
Ooh.
stops for a second,
Sounds
and
horrible, isn't
quickly
it?
scales
Shadowy
up the
mass.
wall,
Creepy.
possibly continuing on to move through the ceiling itself, all while leaving no
Suspended
visible
ceilings,
form of
yeah.
entry
If aliens are taught us anything, they mostly come at night, mostly.
or making a sound. I don't know what object.
Dirty buggers. Mwah.
Would have made this strange oval shadow take shape, and neither do the security guards. I think there's a strong chance that this is paranormal, but if not, leave me your best guess as to what this possibly could have been.
That's a good point. Down below if you think I'm poo-pooing these too much. I don't know. I mean, I always like a bit of logic and facts in my ghost hunting. It's the ones I can't explain that are the ones that are the most fun.
10.
Ooh,
A
10.
YouTuber named 23rd SAS is messing around
Or
with
SAS.
his phone and recording his house. Then the video goes from pretty goofy to terrifying in a matter of seconds.
This is my mommy's room. This is downstairs.
Okay. I mean, that's pretty creepy.
I guess this could be fake and the shadow is just one of his friends, but as many people in the comments section have pointed out,
I mean, how are these videos? I'm pretty sure my phone shoots better than that, and the phone's pretty old. I mean, literally potato.
there's something about his reaction that seems realistic. Number 9.
Number 9, okay. Well, we're moving swiftly through these. But I think let's walk him 3 times, just twice.
Ghost hunters are exploring a notoriously haunted...
I mean, that would be a cool vlog, wouldn't it? Go ghost hunting. I'd need a better camera, but it would be pretty cool.
retirement home in Ohio at 1 a.m. when they managed to find something strange and unsettling.
Something strange in the retirement home. Who are you going to call? No one at 104 because no one's answering the phone.
Here it is again at half speed.
Okay, what?
One of the ghost hunters barely manages to catch this fleeting shadow while turning
Come
around.
on.
The room to
Shadow.
the right is completely empty and nobody is inside.
That's
Plus everybody else is in it.
How did that even make on the list? That's not a shadow person. That's barely a shadow. Is that creepy? Is that someone's elbow in the camera light or something? Go on.
Different section of the house. It
Show me
doesn't
some
look
more.
like the camera is simply number 8.
Number
A
8.
YouTuber named Tracy is recording
Hi,
a
Tracy.
video at the Hedingham Castle in England while on
England. That's where I live. England.
vacation with her husband. The voices and footsteps of other visitors easily carry throughout the castle, but it's just good acoustics, and they
That's
are
what-
not nearly as close as they sound.
That's what
Anyway,
castles are
look
like.
What happens while Tracy
If you don't have many castles, I implore you to go and visit them. National Heritage needs all the help they can get anyway, and they're really awesome and cool, and we have lots of them, so go and check them out.
is standing motionless next to her husband in a large room
Right,
all by
okay, I saw that.
themselves.
Yep. Saw that.
Sure, but I think I just saw a shadow across the wall.
Yep. I
A
get that.
shadow clearly passes across the wall in front of them, but as Tracy pans the room, you can see that no one else is present. None of the windows or entrances completely line up, yet the shadow looks very human in nature and appears
What's the problem? Just a dude living in a castle, walking through, trying to ignore the tall groups that walk through his house. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That's not spooky. Dude's just going about his business.
to be coming from directly behind them. Number 7.
Number 7. Jeez.
A
Going quick.
YouTuber named Suspect Sky and his wife are convinced that something is waiting for them inside of their small closet.
I mean, you build up there. Something's waiting for them. Pretty creepy. You don't want to go home when something's waiting for you. But in the closet?
Suspect Sky slowly walks up to the closet and flings the door open, prepared
Yeah,
for
yeah.
conflict, only
Boss
to
it.
find nothing inside. They are relieved for just a moment and then decide to get out of the house anyway.
Ah.
Something is still in there waiting for them. They think they can feel its presence and just want to
Luke, I can feel your presence. Sorry, James L. Jones. I do not do your voice justice.
leave as fast as they can. And when they looked at the video again later, they found out
I mean,
they were
who's that dude?
absolutely correct.
I mean, is that someone's broken into their house and stood in the corner? At least that actually is a shadow person, not just like a bleh. That's pretty cool. I mean, yes, it could be faked, but if they say it's not faked, it's not faked. I can't prove it or disprove it, but it looked like a shadow person stood there watching them from the living room.
Number 6.
Number 6.
This video looks like it was intentionally set up to capture something that has been appearing in a closet lately.
Suspicious.
At first, you can't really see anything.
Why would you set up a camera to film a closet? I mean, what would we call it in the UK? Wardrobe? A cupboard? A cupboard, probably. Big cupboard. Walk-in wardrobe. One of those things. I mean, okay, if it's being haunted every night, you might want to film it. Otherwise, why would you set up a camera filming a cupboard? Answers on a postcard or indeed down in the comments.
But after a while, the shadows begin to form into a human-like figure. The shadowy shape peeks up from behind the door, and at one point even appears to have 2 bright white eyes. The grainy quality of this video is a strong indication that it was edited. But then again, this may be a very old cell phone video, or perhaps...
The grainy quality of this video proves it was edited. Not if it's shot on a potato. Sponsored by... No, not sponsored by, but I wouldn't mind being sponsored by potatoes. Everyone loves a spud.
A very early internet video that needed to be heavily compressed before uploading.
Possibly.
Number 5.
Number 5.
This unexplained shadow was uploaded by a paranormal ghost hunter named K. Owen.
I can see it. It's got like an 80s hairdo in 2005.
I think it could just be a fast-moving insect.
Okay.
Especially since this was recorded on a summer night in the south. But according to Kay, this is the spirit of a
am I missing something here? All I actually see is a person come out at the bottom of the screen and what looks like a creepy stuffed doll, I'm guessing. I don't know. Very pointy nose. But I don't see any shadow people.
In Kentucky, who eventually went on to become quite destructive. If Kay's story is to be believed, then this unexplained shadow
am I missing something? Where? First of all, how can you have a shadow in what appears to be an atomic explosion of light? And second of all I can see is fuzz. I see no shadows. Please let me know if you see it and I don't, because I clearly don't. Also, damn, 2005 we had better cameras than that, surely.
Person who took a woman's life in this camper years ago. The deranged
it's a camper van?
entity would eventually go on to destroy the camper by burning it down just 2 weeks into the paranormal investigation.
The ghost burnt down a camper. How? Do ghosts have flint and steel? Is this something we should be concerned about? Flint and steel ghosts? That's not in Minecraft. Anyway. Number 4.
Number 4.
That's what I said.
A YouTuber named Sunny Cooper has recorded a shadow moving back and forth that looks out of place.
Yeah, it's a bit creepy.
Together we can figure out what this strange shadow belongs to.
Kind of looks like a...
one direction.
Nope. Kind of looks like a remote control car going from to a light. It's not right.
And it comes back the other way.
Yeah, it goes across there and then jumps across there.
It almost looks like a rat or a small animal of some sort, but that still doesn't explain how it appears to instantly teleport across a large gap twice. I guess this could just be some sort of time-lapse editing.
Oh, yes. Or it could be the fact there's a massive bright light in the middle of the screen, so shadows don't particularly like lights directly at them. They tend to disappear.
But something about the way the shadow moves looks like it was recorded
Something
in
about
real
the way
time.
the shadow... That's a good line for a song, that is. Something about the way the shadow moves. Yeah, I can't sing. You may have gathered that.
Let me know if you have any explanation for what's happening here. Number 3.
Number 3.
The David Oman house is a supposedly haunted home.
What a badass. Although that house on the far right. Look at that staircase, man. Imagine going back home with all your shopping and have to walk up there. I mean, look at the roads down there somewhere. So you can walk all the way up there, then up there again. Badass view though.
In Beverly Hills.
That's where I was.
Not too far from where the Manson cult claimed the life of celebrity Sharon Tate.
Okay.
A team of...
Pretty sure most places are not far from that in Beverly Hills, because Beverly Hills is not massive, isn't it? I don't know, I've never been. I'm assuming it's not massive, but I could be wrong.
Paranormal investigators are busy taking pictures of a dark room at night with an infrared camera to detect heat signatures. Suddenly, the...
Wait. Go back. Pause it there. 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. And a head. There's a face. There's a whole face there they didn't capture. I didn't even notice that. Am I tripping? Am I losing my mind? Didn't have much one to lose anyway, but... definitely a face, right?
From at night with an infrared camera to detect heat signatures.
And then a shape of a very large person. Looks like Iron Man's first suit.
Suddenly, the floorboards creak nearby as if someone is near, and this
Mine do
message
that.
is broadcast
That's because my house is Jelson built and it creaks a lot.
on their equipment.
Hold your horses. Hold your horses. This rattly radio thing that people used to hear words from the dead and a white noise. That weird film with Batman in it. Michael Keaton. I don't often hear what they say they hear, but once they say the word, you can sometimes kind of hear it. I think that's more of like a suggestion of your brain trying to actually form a word out of what is basically, well, white noise. Really? That's what you got?
The team bravely decides to stay put instead of taking its advice.
Yeah,
Not
that's what.
too long after.
It doesn't sound like advice, even if it was those words. It sounded more threatening than an advisory.
They develop this haunting photograph while snapping pictures in the dark. This heat signature undoubtedly.
So you got the shape of a person there, then, on the right hand side. Now I'm pointing because I'm mirrored because of the camera, but creeps me out more is the face. Am I not the only one who can see it? Let me know in the comments below if you can see the two eyes, the nose, and the mouth of a face. A massive, massive face. The face is the same size as the shadow person. Is that not more creepy? Also, what camera are they using? Because it looks like they're taking a photograph through denim.
It looks like the outline of a human. While this photo could be
Human, the most conspicuous of names. It's a good name to check into a hotel under a false name, isn't it? My name's Human, Mr. Human.
doctored or simply staged. It could also be another piece of evidence that the David Oman house is anything but safe or normal.
The David Oman house, not the Oman house. Oman? Who's David Oman? Should I Google this? Who is David Oman? He's a film producer. As for the person in where the murders took place. Okay. It's a what? Ghost Hunter. Apparently, it's well known. Apparently, who knows who he even is? Something else known? I don't know. Number two.
In the morning, when Daniel Christensen's dog
begins to appear out of nowhere on yet another potato camera. Surely potato cameras make things easy to cheat, they really do.
growling and the bedroom door swings open.
Okay.
Daniel is staring into the dark hallway while recording with his camera, waiting for something to happen.
I mean, I know I grew up in a generation with a VHS as a standard before we even had like 720p. We had like 480 or whatever it was. And my eyes are probably pretty fuzzy as it is. I can't see a dog. I can barely see a room. Where the hell's the doorway, the hallway, the darkness, and the dog barking? I mean, look at it. It's a mess. There we go. That's a bit better. Okay, he's growling. Oh, there's a bedhead. Dog's growling. Okay. There's a face. The face came out of nowhere. I can see. I've seen a ghost. I've seen reading glasses.
Here you can see what could be the head, shoulders, and left arm of a shadow person. It's towards the corner of the room on the right-hand side.
Okay.
Let me know if you see it.
Really? Sorry about that brief excursion there. I actually thought I heard someone walking around, which kind of creeped me out a little bit. So I had to go and investigate. Turns out I'm imagining things. These videos get you creeped up even when you don't realise it. So, we're back to the person in the corner. Yes. I'm not so sure about it. It looks like it's something on the mantelpiece.
Then the shadow appears again,
Okay.
much closer this time.
Okay. Is there? Where's the shadow? Oh, okay. Okay, that could creep you out a bit. It could also be the dude's thumb, but if it's not, why are you still in
Too
bed?
dark though, so I can't tell for sure if it's a shadow or just his thumb. Why?
Number
This
one.
unexplained shadow was
Oh,
captured
look! Don't you just love it when people are filming on their video camera or phone off a TV?
by a user named Sam
What's in the- Is he allowed to broadcast boxing matches?
Comics from my subreddit r/chills narrator. He was watching a boxing match on HBO when he suddenly noticed this odd figure ducking through the crowd at a low rate of speed. Look at the second row of boxing fans to see it. Nobody seems to notice as a shadowy figure passes right by them.
I'm watching.
Nobody on the forum said that it could be a shadow
I saw it. Freaky.
from above. But play it again and you can see the figure is clearly behind everyone in the
Stooping.
first row. I have watched a good amount of boxing and have never...
I mean, the lighting there should light up someone. So, yeah, a shadow person. We found one. A shadow person. At a boxing match of all places. Surrounded by thousands of people who didn't see it.
I've never noticed this before. There's really no reason for a person dressed in all black to be lurking around in the background.
Yeah, I
None
mean...
of the cameramen or other technicians would
creepy.
be in that area. And they certainly wouldn't...
So there you have it, folks. 13, count to 1, 3 shadow people caught on tape. Now, I'm a little bit skeptical here because a lot of them weren't even shadow people. But what do you think? Do you think we've actually caught some shadow people to look at there? Do you think there's just some weird shadows? Or do you think, I don't know, weird shadows? Look at the lighting that's going on here at the moment. I was trying to make it spooky, but it just looks like my face is glowing like a spooky ghoul. 1 second. There, hopefully that's even things out a little bit. Not quite as spooky because the lights are on, but still spookums. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments below if I missed anything. If you agree with me, some of these are just not a chance. But also, I'll have to see if I can find some spooky videos that actually have a better frame rate, like 2 frames per second, and aren't shot on potatoes, so we can actually see things. So if you know of any you want me to check out, let me know in the link in the description below. Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll go across and check them out. But thanks for joining me. I hope we left you sufficiently spooked. I know I got spooked by a couple of them, so much so that I had to go investigate a noise that I heard. I don't keep XO1's license plate for nothing, you know, because that's how cool I am. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you could always like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for people who's liked and subscribed so far. You peeps are amazing. You can also check out my social media for behind the scenes and possibly spookums that I see randomly around the internet. I might post them up there as well. So until next time, I want you to stay safe, stay less spooked than possible, and always remember, 1, if it's dark and you think there's spooks, turn the light. And 2, if you're definitely sure there's spooks, get the hell out of the house. Stay safe. Much love. Ooh, spookums.